Okay, I'm going to show you how to do an intramuscular injection of testosterone. We're going to start by opening up a 3 ml syringe. Okay, this should be sterile, and when you open it up, you want to keep it sterile. Now, because testosterone is a thick, oily liquid, we're going to use two different needles. First, we're going to use an 18 gauge. So I peel that back, and I put the 18 gauge needle on there. Okay. It's got a cover on it. We're going to take that cover off. You would never inject yourself with this. It's a very big needle. And then what you will do is you will take the testosterone, and first you'll open an alcohol swab, and you'll wipe the top. All the time being careful not to contaminate the needle, but wipe the top in a circular motion. Then you'll invert the testosterone, and you'll put the needle right in the middle of the rubber stopper. You'll draw back depending on the dose, but I'm starting at 0.75 mLs for you, which is between 0.5 and 1. So 0.75 is halfway between the two. You can see that you can draw back more than your dose. If there are any air bubbles in there, you can thicken it to get the air bubbles out. Then you just push up slowly to the dose, which again is 0.75 for you. And you would take it out. Now, again, you're not going to use that. That's too big a needle. You put the cap back on carefully, and you just twist to take it off. Then you take the much smaller needle, which is a 25 gauge. You can see that's much smaller. That's what you would inject. Now, in order to show you the injection technique, I'm not going to use testosterone because Jason, my model, doesn't need it. What I am going to use, just for demonstration purposes, is a similar amount of B12. It's got the same needle on it, okay? So now I'm going to have Jason come over, and I'm going to first prepare the area. Now, where do we inject? We inject in the meat of the shoulder. He's got a little bit more meat. If you ever wonder where, you can stand in the mirror. It's that part of your shoulder that sticks out the most. If you can't tell, you feel the bony top, and right where the shoulder starts to go into the lower part of the arm, okay? You just spread your fingers out there, and you go right in the middle, okay? But again, it's the part that's right in the middle of your shoulder. You don't want to go too low or too high. And what you'll do is you'll wipe that area, starting in a circular motion with an alcohol swab. And I usually do it twice. Do that again. Circular motion from the inside to the out. Okay, now the area is clean. That's alcohol. We're going to take the top off. And the whole idea with this is you want to completely put the needle at a right angle into the muscle. Not like this, not down, straight in. So here's the thickest part of his muscle, the part I cleaned. And what I like to do is put my wrist here so you have some type of fulcrum. And you just tell, alright, on 3, you're going to feel a little pinch. 1, 2, 3, ouch. And then you put your hands up to the top here and you inject. Testosterone goes slower than this because it's a thick oil. And then you pull out. Okay, you hold some pressure on it. And then after that, you just put a Band-Aid on it. And that's it. So that's the technique for drawing up and administering testosterone.